Okay, if we take a look at this file, you'll see that the Dahlia layer already has some layer effects applied to it. You can see there's a stroke applied to that and a drop shadow. To get more specific, we can go ahead and click on that layer and turn down the twisty, or just click on that little down arrow for the effects icon. And you'll see those are the two effects that have been applied to that particular layer, so the drop shadow and the stroke. Well, what if I want the tulips, lily, and mixed layers to have the exact same set of effects applied to them? I don't want to have to click on tulips, go to the effects icon, choose, drop shadow, and then remember all those settings and have to do that for multiple layers. I just want to copy layer effects from one layer and apply them to others. Quick, easy way to do that. If I want just the entire set of effects, so I don't even have to expand the effects icon here. I'm going to go ahead and collapse that back down. If I hold down the Option key on the Mac or Alt key on Windows and grab that effects icon, I can drag that to any other layer that I want to use those effects on. So if I drag it to the mixed layer, you can see it kind of highlights as I mouse over it. I get this big effects icon dragging with me. And when I let go of the mouse, that layer now has those effects borrowed from one layer and applied to the layer you dropped it onto. Pretty darn cool, right? Just drag and drop, holding down a modifier key. If I just want one of the effects, so not the whole collection, but just say the stroke part. Let's say on the mixed layer, I want to copy the stroke effect from that layer and apply it to the tulips layer. As you might expect, instead of dragging the effects icon with the modifier key down, just drag the individual effects that you want to use. So in that case, you do have to make sure that the effects are expanded so you can see them, right? So if I collapse it, you can see I don't see them, re-expand it. If I just want to grab the stroke, I'm going to hold down Option or Alt and drag stroke to the tulips layer, and you'll see I get the stroke, but not the drop shadow. So very easy to basically steal from one layer to another without having to go back into that layer style dialog box and remember which settings I want to use across the given layers. So just Option or Alt drag from one layer to the other.